Hello everybody, what is going on? Welcome to another episode of the Minecraft No Diamond series. Today, I'm continuing the search for donkeys, which we begun yesterday. So basically, if you don't know what's going on, I'm trying to complete the 2x2 advancement, which requires me to find 2 donkeys and breed them. Well, that's one of the, so I've got 2 animals remaining. 2x2 is breeding all the animals that you can breed in Minecraft. We've got donkeys and we've got axolotls. Right now, I'm looking for donkeys. It's a very difficult thing because donkeys, one, they're very rare. I was going to say raw. Well, I did say raw. They're very rare, and they don't tend to spawn in groups. They tend to spawn alone, which is obviously, not the most helpful thing when I'm trying to breed them. So that is, it's a bit of an annoyance. But basically, my plan is to, I don't know why I'm searching through this village, by the way, but the reason I am is because I found 2 diamonds, literally as I logged off last time. Like, as I ended the episode, I opened the blacksmith chest, and there were 2 diamonds, and I was like, well, I could, add this in, but it's probably no need to, because I'll just, chuck it in at the start of this episode. I just need to double check what the way that I'm going. I'm meant to be going north, I believe. Oh god, the frames aren't great. The frames aren't great at all. Maybe, no, it wasn't north, it was east, not north. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so, I'm looking for donkeys. Ideally, I find a donkey, and then bring it back to my home base. Then I head out, and I find another donkey, and bring it back to my home base as well. So, like, that is just going to take just heaps and heaps of time, though, considering, well, we've done 1 episode already. Say we find a donkey this episode. Then that's still, like, an hour, right? That's an hour, because each episode has half an hour, roughly. That's an hour that I've spent looking for 1 donkey. Say it takes, another hour. That's 2 hours. And I've not factored in the time to take it back, which is probably, if I've run for an hour, I would guess that takes, well, considering I've basically just gone in a straight line, it would probably be similar to an hour, a bit under, so we could say maybe being lenient 40 minutes. So then that's another 80 minutes on top of the 120, so 200 minutes. Solely dedicated to donkeys. I think once I find my first donkey, I maybe will do like a time lapse taking it back, and then the second donkey will be completely off camera. Because obviously it's just going to be the same. So I think it's a bit like, yeah, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's a bit tedious just to do the same whole thing exactly the same, just again. That's kind of my thinking. But, you know what? We never know. You never know. Maybe it'll take me so long to find a donkey that I'll want to just, I don't even know. But, yeah. So, at least for the next few episodes, to be fair, if this does take like too long, then I can always be like, well, we'll just scrap it, and, well, not scrap it, but I'll try and just, search for donkeys in my spare time, and probably time lapse it, maybe not. That's what I'd. Let me know, guys, what you think about time lapses, because I'm not really like, I don't know about it, because I feel like some people definitely don't want to watch time lapses, but some people probably do, and I guess, it doesn't hurt in doing them, but it does mean, like, well, what I don't like doing for a time lapse is say I'm there, and I want to, like, do a time lapse of me doing this, but then if I'm like, because, when I'm time lapsing, I'm going to be like, watching videos or watching TV or watching movies or listening to music or something that I normally don't do when I'm recording. So I'm wondering, is there going to be a donkey in here? Probably not in this village. Let's check the blacksmith just in case there's diamonds. There is not. Is this even that is a blacksmith. Yeah. It's just one of the differently laid out ones. So ideally I'm in plains biomes, like this one here, so we could potentially have some success, but Yeah. What was I saying? I was talking about time lapses. Yeah. So if I'm doing that, then, you know, I'm often going to be, like, I got to switch what video I'm watching, got to change my music, got to change, you know, the TV show, movie, etc. So I feel like that makes the time lapse then a bit jittery because, you know, I might go AFK for a little bit, which I could go through and, like, cut out and stuff, but that, you know, it's because there's nothing for me to, oh yeah, I don't know. I guess I could just go through. I'd probably, yeah, if I do do some time lapses, then yeah, I probably, yeah, I don't know. Who knows? Whatever happens, that's what'll happen. Let's just put it like that. But yeah, we're in definitely in uncharted territory here, which is evident because of the copper. Copper is not found in areas, well, not found in most areas because it can only be found in areas that I hadn't already generated prior to the latest Caves and Cliffs update, part 1. But yeah, so that means we are in area that I've not explored since that update, at least. Oh crap! Okay, we're good. Or no, area that I've only explored since that update. Which, if you saw when I was on the hunt for copper, like I went mining for so long and didn't find any copper, and like I distinctly remember going onto this website looking for copper. Like I looked up how to find copper in Minecraft. Went onto this, probably what would have been one of the first few tabs, clicked it, read through it, and I was like, okay, cool, I know what I need to do. Went into the mine, did all that, and then I realized when I was in the mine on my own, I realized I was like, okay, you know what? The reason I've not found any, and it shouldn't be this rare, like I calculated and everything, figured out how often I should be finding it, and it was way more common than, well, it was not that rare basically, and I hadn't found any. I was like, this doesn't make any sense. It must be that it needs to be in new areas, or I was like, well, maybe the world's not generated properly, as in like maybe the update's not happened properly. But I knew that there was, like, the update had worked because stuff from the update was in the game, so I was like, it can't really be that, unless it's just a weird glitch. So I just assumed that it was, you know, I had to go to faraway lands. So I went far away, and there was one bit where I had to then look up again, like, copper. I think I had to look up, like, what am I doing here? Oh, there we go. I think I had to look up, like whether you had to mine it with Silk Touch and stuff like that. So I looked that up, went to the same website, and just read, you know, a little bit further than I must have done last time, and read that, yeah, it had to be in stuff, or it had to be in land generated further than, or that hadn't been explored prior to, that hadn't been explored prior to the update. So if I had just read that, I could have saved myself, I think I did maybe 6 episodes. I want to say somewhere between 3 to 6. I'm not actually too sure. Because I think it was 6, because I definitely did it in sets of 3s, and I think I did 2 sets of 3s. So yeah, that was foolish of me. We'll just say that was foolish of me. But I mean, it is what it is. Eventually, I figured it out, so it was fine. I mean, like, because obviously traveling in the mine is nowhere near traveling, you know, a running speed. So if I had just stayed in the mine and just, you know, not even considered any other possibilities, I probably would have had to mine for I mean, this is a complete estimate, but I'm pretty sure I only did like I don't think I traveled more than 1,000 blocks in the mine there. None of these are donkeys. Yeah, no, just horses. We got a wandering trader here. Let's see what trades they got for us. Nothing good. Standard, very standard. But what was I saying? I don't remember. I actually do not remember at all. I was talking about copper. Oh yes, I don't think I went more than 1,000 blocks. I think I would have had to go about 10,000 blocks away to find new ungenerated land. I mean, probably not exactly. I mean, we're less than 10,000 blocks away here, but so what's it? Maybe like 6,000 blocks. But so 6 times. Say we did 1,000 blocks, which I'm pretty sure we did less than 1,000 blocks, but we'll say we did 1,000. And that in 6 episodes, it then would have been 36 episodes total. So a further 30 episodes. 30 episodes worth of time. I probably would have, after, more than, 10 episodes, I would have been like, well, this is just outrageous. At some point, I'm sure in 36 episodes, I would have stopped doing them in full episodes and just time-lapsed it or something, or just done it off camera. But still, 30 episodes worth of time is 15 hours, roughly. So 15 hours I could have spent just wasting my time, or not do that, which luckily I didn't do that. But yeah, I mean, it's a very foolish mistake on my part, and because of how I record the series, because I post every day. I don't record it every day. I don't do one a day, but do it every single day. I do sometimes I'll do 5 in a day, and then won't record for the next couple of days. And I like to keep a bit ahead. So because of that, I don't know how quickly I did these, but I think it was within a week, let's say, and that's 6 episodes. I took a break in the middle, so I think it's about 10 episodes, say, that I did. So that's all of that was recorded in one section where I wasn't then getting comments of on those videos, people saying, well, I don't even know if people have commented that, to be honest. But if they had, and if they had of, then it would have been, that wouldn't have even helped, because I would have just, by that time, already figured it out in real life, but not figured it out in okay, I feel like I was making sense up until that last few seconds. I would have already recorded it, so the advice wouldn't have helped. I don't think I didn't need to take anything from there, so we'll just leave that. Or I could take the glistening melons for food, but I do think I've got enough food, so I don't think we need to worry about that. And if we do run out of food, I'm sure I can source something. But yeah, that was my adventure with copper, basically. We got a lot of goats, an obscene amount of goats, just all around. Let's take a nap here and sleep the night off. But that is crazy. That is crazy. My bed almost just went. That would not have been great. There we go. Take the quick route down, and yeah, that's actually a ridiculous amount of goats. I think some of them are sheep. Maybe. Oh, yeah, no, some of them are sheep. These ones over here are sheep. But still, crazy amount of goats. It was at least some of them. But yeah, I guess there's not really too much. I'm just thinking, because obviously donkeys are only found on land, so that's one thing I can do to try and maximize my ability to find these goats, to find these donkeys, sorry. Okay, let's make this jump easy. But other than that, there's nothing I can really do, because obviously they're not found in certain biomes. I don't even know really what biomes donkeys are found in, but they're not found in certain. Actually, should I do a little fact file on donkeys? That could be quite helpful, probably. Let's do that right now. So, donkeys, Minecraft. Here we go. Donkey. Okay. Blah blah blah. Spawn in plains and savanna. So that is ideal to know. 1 to 3 donkeys spawn in a plains, and only 1 in savanna. Okay. So I guess I guess in theory, the next time I get to a plains biome, I should just probably stay in that biome, right? That would make sense? If I just stayed in that biome and waited for... I mean, if I got unlucky, there would be 1, but if I was lucky, there'd be 3. Or well, 2, but 3. And yeah. That could be ideal. That could be what we need. And that could also probably be a tactic I could have used. But that's fine. To be honest, I would be very happy to find. Although actually, nah. Even if I just found 1, I think it would be fine because I could find that 1 donkey, and then then head home because I can't really take 2 donkeys at the same time. I don't even know how I'm really going to transport them. I think, well, I'm going to ride them for as much as I can. Obviously with a saddle. And then, I don't know if donkeys go on boats. If they don't, I'll obviously just have to lead them, which I got 19 leads, so if they break and stuff and I lose them, we've got plenty of spares. But I could lead 2 actually, right? Can you lead 2? I mean, wandering traders can do that with llamas. Or alpacas, or llamas? No, llamas, I think. Let's just get up here. Oh, and I've not even made it up here. Is that over there a plains biome? So yeah, savanna would be... Well, to be fair, I've never ever seen a donkey in a savanna biome, so that is not really what we want. Ideally, we want a plains biome, which is what we're in right now. So yeah, it says 1 to 3 should spawn. So if I just stay here, and maybe we can get lucky and we can find ourselves a donkey, and maybe we could get lucky and find ourselves 2 donkeys, and maybe we could find 3 donkeys, and and maybe I'm gonna right now realize. I'm sorry about the technical difficulties there, guys. I just unplugged my mic on accident. But let's continue down that train of thought. Maybe I'll realize that if we find 2 donkeys in the same place, I don't then need to bring them home. I can just breed them here. So I'm going to currently just tame these 2 donkeys. And, well, now comes the second issue with this. Well, really a lot more of an issue than the second issue, because there has been a lot of issues with this whole process. But boom and boom. Now these guys are going to breed. We are currently at right here 19 out of 21. I am really hoping that this now says 20. Come on, please. Come on, let's go. So the reason I thought it might not say 20 is because I've already bred a horse and a donkey, and that made a mule, but that was just a separate thing, which I didn't really realize. Like when I did it, I was pretty sure that the number went up, but I wasn't certain. So yeah, that is 20 out of 21 animals bred for the 2x2 advancement, and yeah, that's really, really good. I guess now the only thing left are axolotl, which, to be honest, I thought was going to be a lot easier than donkeys. Donkeys has turned out to be very, very easy once I just did a quick Google search, which I should have done a long time ago if I was, being a bit smarter. This is a pretty quick horse, not very jumpable, but pretty quick. I guess now I just head home? I suppose so. I mean, there's not really anything else I need to do out here, so I guess I just head... Well, that's north. That's east. There we go. West. We'll head west. I got 11,000 blocks to go. I think I'll probably call it there for the episode, so... even though I know it's a bit of a shorter episode, it's, a very successful one, so I'm very happy with that. I'm very stoked with that. But yeah, I'm trying to climb this mountain and keep traveling as much as I can with the horse, but it really probably is not worth it. Let's get the saddle back and let's just roll out there. I have just left the horse in a very dodgy spot, but my apologies. Yeah, so I suppose I head home now, and I try and, I guess, oh, lucky that water was there. Complete 2x2 tomorrow, or, well, yeah, I don't know, because, no, actually, you know, who knows? I'll either be completing 2x2, or I'll be going adventuring, because I had a little plan. Well, I have a plan, like a schedule of what I'm gonna do each episode, and obviously I schedule that. As much as I've got ideas for what I'm gonna do, I schedule that. But then if I've got no ideas for what I'm gonna do, I don't, just add to the schedule for like mindlessly. So I had stuff like set out. I've now pretty much come to the end of what I had set out, so I'll need to, plan out what I'm gonna do with these last few advancements, figure out what's gonna go in what order, if I'm gonna take any breaks from getting advancements, which I think at this point I probably won't, just because I'm so close. Although I say that, I say I'm so close, it's still, I think, gonna take quite a long time to get these last advancements complete, but that's not the point. The point is the fact that we are now one closer to completing 2x2, which is gonna, means we're one closer to completing all the advancements. But yeah, 2x2, to be fair, if I got 2x2 done tomorrow, which, I don't think I could do based on my luck with the axolotls earlier, then that would mean that husbandry would be complete, which would go with the end and would go with Minecraft, which are both complete. Nether, as well, is only one away, so that is something that I could also try and focus on, to only leave adventure left, which has got quite a few. To be fair, the Nether's got one, a hidden one here, which is how do we get here, but that's also probably going to be one of the next achievements that I get. But, the one that I was planning to do after I got the axolotl and the donkey, but I scrapped the axolotl, but the donkey, was this one, Light as a Rabbit, which is, I need to find powder snow, which is only in certain biomes, and I don't actually know what biomes those are, but it's not just like it's not just mountains with snow like this one. Ooh, that could have been close. It's it's specific biomes that I am yet to come across. I believe. But yes, I think we will call it there. And either next time I'll be working on finding the biomes that are appropriate for completing that advancement, or I will be working on breeding 2 axolotls. Either of the two will be getting us closer to completing another advancement, which is obviously the main goal at the moment. So yeah, very, very successful today. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.